The moment this machine started spinning, the entire structure came alive, and no one could believe it was handmade from simple steel parts. After carefully positioning the steel plates, the young craftsman grabbed the welding torch. A bright blue flame burst out as sparks flew across the workshop like fireworks. One by one, the steel plates were welded onto the axle, forming the foundation of a powerful rotary plow. Next, he installed a heavy-duty bearing assembly into the center opening. This small component was extremely important because it had to support both the rotation and the full weight of the machine while working in hard soil. Every measurement had to be perfectly precise. A circular steel plate was then welded around the axle, sealing the structure completely. As the flames moved across the metal, the rotary plow slowly took shape. The outer ring became a sharp rotating blade, while the inner structure remained stable and reinforced. But the real engineering challenge was the transmission system. The craftsman took out a motorcycle gear and mounted it onto a custom metal adapter using bolts and nuts. Then, a long, galvanized threaded rod was inserted through the center to act as the main drive shaft, connecting the motor to the plow. To build the frame, he measured square steel tubes by hand, marking every cut and drilling point with precision. Even without blueprints, he knew exactly how every piece should fit together. After cutting and drilling, the steel tubes were welded into a strong rectangular frame. He carefully checked each weld and adjusted the frame with a hammer to keep everything level. Once the structure was complete, the rotary plow assembly was mounted onto the frame, followed by additional supports and protective plates to improve stability and durability. Then came the power system. An electric motor was securely mounted onto the frame, and a chain was installed between the motor gear and the plow gear. The craftsman repeatedly rotated the system by hand, adjusting the chain tension until the movement became perfectly smooth. After that, the electrical system was connected piece by piece: controller, battery pack, switches, and wiring. Every cable was organized neatly using cable ties, and each connection was checked multiple times to prevent short circuits or loose wiring. Finally, the machine was complete. With its blue steel frame, black rotary blades, and clean mechanical design, it looked like a professional farming machine built in a factory. The final test took place out in the field. The craftsman tightened the last bolts, pressed the start button, and the motor began humming deeply. Seconds later, the rotary plow spun at high speed, tearing through the hard soil with incredible power. Large chunks of earth flipped over instantly, while weeds were ripped out effortlessly. Land that once took hours of hard labor to cultivate was loosened in just moments. If you enjoy creative engineering, DIY farming machines, welding projects, and amazing handmade inventions, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more incredible builds and transformations.